As a biologist, we like to gain a better understanding of organisms that we observe. We research in the field by collecting samples, taking measurements, performing tests. We also gather data in our laboratories to get a better understanding of the organism's composition, diet, behavior, communication, and how they reproduce. We also have to collect samples, take photographs, and sketch organisms. We have to maintain a thorough, accurate record of any information on research or observation. We track and tag animals, prepare reports, and write papers about any findings or proposals or projects, and funding. To become a biologist, you will need a bachelor's degree in biology. Brown University offers one of the best programs for biology, from collaborative opportunities or independent studies and research. Biologist salaries can be up to $85,000 a year. The job outlook is expected to grow about 3.7% between 2014 to 2024.
I am a natural science manager, earning a salary of $123K. My task consists of working with top executives to develop goals and strategies for researchers and developers, hire, supervise, and evaluate scientists, technicians, and other staff members, monitor the progress of projects, review research performed, and draft operational reports, communicate project proposals, research findings, and status of projects to clients and top management.
A molecular and cellular biologist's responsibilities include lab experiments with various machines and techniques, as well as data analyzation and office work. Senior biologists can oversee other scientists and biologists and acquire a much higher pay. This profession requires at least a Bachelor of Biological Science and a Master of Science in Molecular and Cell Biology, which would take a minimum of 6 years, unless you are inhuman, I guess. And you can also pursue PhD, which would take at least 8 years, but also acquire a much higher pay and less job experience. I will explain later on. The salary for this job, the lower 10% earns $41,000 a year, the average makes $81,000, and the top 10% can afford as much as 147,000 New York City pesos a year. The job outlook for this job is expected to rise as much as 19% in the next 10 years. It's not looking the best, but it does what it does. And to be qualified for this job, you are expected to know at least all of the following that I've written on paper and have 8 years of biotech experience for master's degrees and 2 years for PhDs.
A water resource specialist is an expert in regulating water supply and quality. They depend on bioinformatics scientists for further research on how to ensure quality water and how to dispose of wastewater without harming the environment. Typically, to become one, you need a bachelor's in hydrology or water engineering, and a couple schools that provide a good program for this is UC Santa Barbara and UC Davis. On average, a person in this profession would make approximately $80,000 more annually. The demand on this occupation is expected to rise about 1.52% over the next few years.